What's going on, guys? My name's Ethan. Welcome back to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to rank every Zombies Chronicles map from worst to best. I've done this before 3 years ago, and now with 1,000 kill, oh my lord, I'm used to the 1,000 kill, 1,000 round challenge. I thought after we finish a certain section, I will rank those maps. So next when we do Exo Zombies, I'll rank all those maps before I stream any of the BO3 maps. The only difference with this one and the old ranking is I'm including the Giant in this ranking because the Giant fits more with Chronicles than it does with BO3. Because BO3 maps are a lot more complex, the Giant is very, very simple and kind of relaxing, and you know what I mean. So, without further ado, we're going to be ranking all 9 of the maps, and I took some time trying to figure out where I wanted to put each map compared to last time. Some things have changed, some things have not. You guys will find out. So hope you guys all enjoy the video, and let's get right in to number 9. Coming in at our number 9 spot, ladies and gentlemen, we have Shangri-La. Now, why does Shangri-La deserve to be at the very bottom of the map? You know, it has a pack-a-punch, it has a power system, it has a ton of perks, it's got a mystery box, it's got everything. Why is it at the very bottom? The map itself is too difficult, and not difficult fun, difficult annoying. You have random perk spawns, which, you know what, fair. It does some replayability, you know, you got to figure out where everything is. But it's also got annoying traps that can literally get you stunned and killed because you cannot move in them. You have the water trap. You also have the napalm zombie, which can kill you from distance. If the explosion goes off, sometimes, if you're like 20 feet back, you can still die to it without Jug. You have the Screecher zombies, which makes you go blind. You already could tell why that's a bad thing. And you have the little monkeys that steal your perks and change them. Granted, you can manipulate these zombies. You can manipulate the Shrieker. You can turn the napalm into a fire trap. You can use the monkeys to get a perk bottle. But it's still just an inconvenience to the player. Pack-a-punch on this map in the multiplayer is impossible. Impossible. There is like zero way in hell people are able to pack-a-punch consistently on Shangri-La on co-op without communication. Most of the time when I'm playing Shangri-La, if I go online, I just say, you know what, I'm not pack-a-punching this game, there's no chance, I gotta get the Baby Maker. That is one of the redeeming factors of this map, is the Baby Maker and the fact that it has a pack-a-punch. But the fact that the Baby Maker is so rare to get, and pack-a-punch is just annoying, and the map is too close quarters to really survive, especially in the BO3 engine, it's got to come in dead last at our number 9 spot. Coming in at our number 8 spot, we have Verrückt. Now, Verrückt is probably my least favorite World at War map. I actually was the first map I ever witnessed that got me into zombies, which was on the mobile version, which I saw one of my friends playing. But Verrückt is a difficult map. It's super close quarters. The only way you can really train is doing a full map train, and there's only one, maybe 2 good camp areas, one being the door inside of the quick revive room that has the bootlegger, or if you're playing the old World at War version, the bar with bipod, which is, you know, it's not bad. Or you have the spot right near the power station where you can utilize the electric trap, but even then it's not that great of a spot. It's a very difficult map, it's super close quarters, and just the fact that it's very difficult to really do anything on the map, and you don't have a super viable one. Look, of course you have the Wonder Wall, but nowadays it just gets a lot more difficult. And granted, you know, if it had a pack-a-punch machine, I'm sure this would be a lot easier for everybody, but it doesn't, so it kind of has to be a little bit lower. That's why it's coming in at our number 8 spot. Coming in at our number 7 spot, ladies and gentlemen, we have Nacht der Untoten. Now, Nacht der Untoten is one of my favorite maps ever. It's such a fun map just to sit back, relax, and just do a small challenge on. It's super bare bones. You have a Wonder Fizz, and you have a mystery box. That's all you get, and of course, Gobblegum machine, but, and a Mule Cake machine. You know what I mean. But it's such a fun map just to hang out with friends and you just want to survive for a little bit. It's a great map for that. I love doing the box roulette challenge on this map because there's no moving mystery box. The map is super small. It's easy to get everywhere. You have a great training spot in the spawn room, and you have a great camping spot up near the up near the stairs next to the frag grenade wall buy. And for me, this map has always been a ton of fun, and it'll always hold a special place in my heart. However, the only issue I find with this map is, of course, some of the first rounds are extremely slow. Like, it's unbearably slow in the first few rounds. And the fact that there is no pack-a-punch and also no dedicated perk machine. Granted, if you had dedicated perk machines for every perk, the map would kind of just be all perks on the wall. But besides that, it is a great map just to sit and survive in, but it really can't be over all of these other maps, and that's why it's coming in at our number 7 spot. Coming in at our number 6 spot, ladies and gentlemen, we have Shido Numa. Shido Numa is a map that I actually really, really love. It's got it has random perks, but granted, that actually kind of helps the game because you can do a lot of fun challenges with that. You have mystery box. You don't have a pack-a-punch machine, unfortunately, but you have one of the coolest and best traps of all time, the Flogger. You have a great training area and multiple training areas on this map so everyone can have a good time. And to me, this map has always just been a good map for me to just hop on and do a fun challenge on. I love doing challenges on maps that I don't have a pack-a-punch on, because then I don't have to worry about turning on boxes, turning on power stations, and building the pack-a-punch and doing all this stuff. I really, really love Shido Numa. One of my favorite maps of all time, just for the fact that it's so simple, so fun, and yeah, the Flogger also, best trap of all time. There's really no debate on that one that I can really see. And on the World at War version, it's so broken, but of course, we're only talking about the Chronicles edition. You also do have a Wonder Fizz machine, as well as Quick Revive, Jug, Speed Cola, Double Tap, and Mule Kick as your perk options, which I think is a awesome kind of addition to have that, so you can get, Deadshot if anyone wants to use Deadshot, or you get Widow's Wine. Regardless, it is one of the more fun World at War maps, and a lot of fun if you just want to sit back and do a challenge on. But the fact that, again, it doesn't have a pack-a-punch machine, it really can't be higher than the next few maps on this list. Coming in at our number 5 spot, ladies and gentlemen, we have Kino Der Toten. Now, Kino is a ton of fun. You got a ton of training space. You have an amazing wonder weapon in the Thunder Gun. It's overall just a really, really fun map. Now, the only reason I have this kind of lower than the other maps is the fact that I hate the Nova Crawlers. They're so annoying. They can make you go blind. They can stun you. That you have to go from shooting zombies' heads to pointing all the way down just to kill these annoying freaking critter things that nobody likes. And it just really comes down to that. This map is a ton of fun to train on. It's a very simple map. You only need to link up 1 teleporter compared to the Giants 3. But the map is super, super, super simple, super fun. You also know where the box is at all time because of the box board thing, which I don't think we've ever seen before this, or even after, now that I'm thinking about it. But the map itself is just a ton of fun. And that's always something, you hop on with your friends, you want a very simple challenge. You don't want to go and hop on something like Shadows of Evil where you're going to spend like 10 minutes just turning on pack-up. No, you go to power, 2 feet away, you click a teleporter, you walk to the spawn room, click another teleporter, now you can go pack-a-punch. It's such a simple map, and I understand why people love it so much. But for me, it's a good map, but it isn't enough to be, a little bit higher on this list, like one of the other maps that you guys will see very soon. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at our number 4 spot, we have the Giant. The Giant is a map that I really didn't like for a time. I felt that it was a bit overrated, which I still think it's a tiny bit because it didn't choose Pack-a-Punch, but it is the most fun map to camp on. There's no other map in Zombies that I love camping on more than the Giant. The Giant has the best camp spot of all time, the Catwalk, which is overpowered as hell if you have an LMG, and if you're with a squad, you guys can get to the high 30s like nothing on this map. Like, it's that easy. You also have a ton of space to train. Again, awesome. I love that. It does have random perk spawns, which, that adds to the replayability because you don't know where everything is and you gotta find everything, which is awesome. But this map is a great time. I really, really enjoy this map now that I've played it kind of more and more often. You have 3 teleporters. You have to link from each of the different sections, and it's a great map to survive on. I don't know what it is about this map, but the fact that it's a great map if you just want to have the most chill zombie experience. I think this might be one of the maps because you don't have to run around. You have to sit in a corner, aim your gun down a long walkway, and fire. And then you also have 2 escape routes. Then you have also the teleporter if you need to get back to spawn, and then you could re-get to that spot anytime. I don't know why, but the Giant is just a great map, and I really like it. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Giant is coming in at our number 4 spot. Ladies and gentlemen, our number 3 spot goes to Ascension. Now, why is Ascension so high compared to things like the Giant or Kino? Ascension is so simple, yet so fun. Problems with Ascension: Space Monkeys. That's it. But without the Space Monkeys, the game becomes too easy. I could play this map with Jug and Quick Revive, and I'm fine, and I got to round 72. Pretty much using Jug and Quick Revive, and then eventually, getting stamina for the monkey. If you're with a squad, though, you can have 4 perks. You can cover 2 of the perks. You can cover Quick Revive and Jug. Someone else can cover Speed Cola. Someone else can cover Stamina. And then you can get also Double Tap and Dead Shot infinitely because the Space Monkeys can't steal them. That is why I love this map. It is so easy, but if you have more friends, it gets a lot easier, and it's just a map that you can just enjoy. The maps for me that are simple, like whenever I just want to have a really chill game of zombies, I'll hop on Ascension, I'll hop on Key, I'll hop on these kind of maps. And that's why I really like it, because it's super simple. There's no annoying boss wave. The only boss wave you have to deal with is the Space Monkeys. That's the only boss wave you have to deal with. Everything else, super simple. You don't have annoying, napalm zombies or shriekers. You just have zombies. You're just killing zombies, which is what the mode was all about. Nowadays, with all these crazy bosses, it feels kind of less and less like zombies. But to me, this has always been just a really fun map just to play. This was actually one of my first maps I've ever played. This is actually the first map I ever played with my cousins. And I remember trying to learn Pack-a-Punch. And it's basically like the Giant with its Pack-a-Punch, where you have to link 5 teleporters, whereby you just kind of lift on the ship and you land. And of course you have you have the Easter egg, which also improves the map. And you also have the ability you can blow up the rocket, which is really cool if you get the ray gun. It's a fun time. But regardless, guys, the Ascension is slightly ahead of the Giant, and it comes in at our number 3 spot. Coming in at our number 2 spot, ladies and gentlemen, we have Moon. Oh my god, where to even start with Moon? I'm going to start with the annoyances. Excavators is stupid annoying. I hate them with a passion. The excavators stopped me from getting a higher round on Moon. If you guys saw the stream, I got stuck because both tunnels were being excavated and I didn't have the hacker, and I hate that. I never liked picking up the hacker, but it just got so annoying after a while. And the astronaut steals your perks. Who thought that was a good idea? But besides that, Moon is a ton of fun. You have anti-gravity, which is kind of cool for a zombies map. We've never seen that before. You also have an amazing wonder weapon in the wave gun, which is actually a really fun one. It's basically like a thunder gun, but you can split them and they become the zap guns, dual wield. You basically get like dual wield ray guns, combine it, you get a thunder gun. That's why I really love the wave gun. It's such a cool idea for a wonder weapon, but also kind of like a reused idea of a wonder weapon. Like it mixes 2 good ideas into a better one. But Moon has always been a map where it's very difficult if you're not focused on it, kind of thing. I don't know if that makes sense, but basically you always have to be focused in Moon. But after you get, you get your wonder weapon, you get another Pack-a-Punch gun, you go to the biodome, and you're there forever, and you don't have to worry about anything ever again. You have the pads if you ever need to make a quick escape, but it's just a very fun map. And obviously it's a very controversial map because Moon has a lot of hated features, but also has a lot of really good features. Like I hate the fact that I have to go to Area 51 2 times to get Speed Cola and to get Jug. But you can get Jug or Speed Cola before round 1. You can Pack-a-Punch before round 1. That's overpowered. And that's why I love Moon so much. It's just a really fun map. And I think the fact that it also has one of the best Easter eggs of all time, it boosts it up to the number 2 spot. The Easter egg is so fun. I can't even lie. The fact that we blow up Earth and it kind of sets up everything for BO2, that is awesome. But guys, even Moon couldn't come anywhere near our number 1 spot. Coming in at our number 1 spot, ladies and gentlemen, it's Origins. Did anyone expect anything? Origins is the best map of all time. It is one of my, it is my favorite map of all time. I love Origins. It's so cool. You get 4 elemental wonder weapons that everyone can collect. You have a very difficult boss in the Panzer, but it also adds a good challenge to the map because no one wants a really, really easy challenge because not all the time. Origins is a map where it's just a ton of fun. You have robots, you have really cool weapons. You have like the ST-244, you have the MG08, you have the Mauser that turns into the Boom Hilda, one of the coolest pistols in Zombies history. You get challenges to get rewards. You can get double tap, you can get a pack-a-punch weapon. I believe you also get like the 1-inch punch. It has the best Easter egg of all time, in my opinion. It's just the perfect map. Now, of course, there are some problems. The mud is annoying, but get stamina up and just use the Boom Hilda, which is overpowered as hell because it's like a ray gun Mark II. You get, you have the 4 wonder weapons for everyone to collect. Panzer's annoying, just get a staff, or get a Boom Hilda, or get a ray gun Mark II. Just whatever. The Panzer gets very, very easy after a certain amount of time. It's just a fun map. People say it's the best map of all time. It's very obvious to see why. I think the most annoying thing about this map is the generator zombies. I like having power turned on. I don't like having to run across the map, especially with mud, to turn on power again. It kind of gets annoying after a while. But Origins is just hands down the best map of all time, in my opinion. I know people are going to say Mob of the Dead, the Rise and Drac, or even Shadows. But to me, Origins has always been just a map where I love every second I'm playing it. You have, a lot of cool stuff. And I don't have enough words to describe how much I love Origins. But Origins, in my opinion, is the best map of all time. And it comes in at our number 1 spot. But regardless, guys, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Remember, this is my personal opinion on these rankings. You could have completely different. You could have Shangri-La as your best map. Of course, everything is down to his opinion, so respect mine and I will respect yours. But regardless, guys, hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please do leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.